Mr. Wysoon. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, amigo. Got your bags packed for Texas?
You betcha it won't take me very long to pack, but you know it's a long way down there from Wyoming. When and where do you want me?
Jim, I'm going to drive up from Uvalde on the 3rd and should get to the ranch about noon. If you can get down to Kerrville, say about mid-afternoon, you should be able to get to the ranch in time to where we do a little bit of scouting.
Sounds great, Larry. I'll be spending the night with some friends in Dallas, but I'll get an early start in the morning. How's that sound?
Tell you what, when you get into Kerrville, give me a call and I'll give you the directions to the ranch. It's really an easy drive. But hey, wait a minute. I just remember how you are about directions.
Sounds great, Larry. I'll give you a call as soon as I get in town, and I've got to stop and get a hunting license, of course, but I'll give you a shot once that's done. Anything special I need to bring?
No, sir. Just your hunting gear and, you know, maybe a little bit of pretty weather.
Okay, pal. I'll do what I can. I'll see you in Texas on the 3rd, man. I can't wait.
I've known Jim Zumbo for more years than I care to admit. These days when we get together, it's usually some outdoor show or writers conference or industry event where we get together with a few old war horses who, like us, are not yet ready for the rocking chair. But my favorite time to spend with Mr. Zumbo is in a hunting camp, where if you can get past his horrible snoring, his lost hearing aids, and his sometimes cruel practical jokes, he's one of the best guys to spend time with. Jim truly is a legend in his own time, be it with a gun, a typewriter, or even a frying pan. Oh yeah, there's one other thing Mr. Zumbo is really famous for.
Larry, what time do you think Jim's gonna get here? Because I got the Jeeps all gassed up and I know you guys wanted to get out and do some scouting.
Jim said he's going to leave Dallas about 7 this morning, so he should be in Kerrville or pretty close. But he said he's going to give us a call whenever he got his hunting license.
Okay.
See, there's a sign right there. What does that say? Kingsville, 150 miles. Now, how in the world does Wysoon get from Dallas to Kingsville in 5 hours?
Larry, I gotta go check on some things. Why don't you give him a buzz and I'll check back with you.
Okay. I'll give him a call.
Okay.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Jim. Just checking on your progress. Where are you?
Larry, you must drive like Jeff Gordon to get to that ranch in 5 hours from Dallas.
I've done it numerous times. Never even broke 70. No problem.
Larry, I've been driving 75 miles an hour for the last 3 hours, and I'm still 150 miles from Kingsville.
Did you say Kingsville? Jim, please tell me you didn't say Kingsville.
Well, that's where I'm headed, right?
Zumbo! Good gosh, you're supposed to be in Kerrville, not Kingsville. In 100 miles, you're going to be in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico.
Larry, look, I didn't have my hearing aid turned on, okay? And I swear, you told me to meet you in f***ing Kingsville. Damn it. Now I'm a long damn ways away. I ain't real happy.
There is no person on earth, man or woman, young or old, who gets turned around, confused on directions, or just plain lost as Jim Zumbo. One of his buddies a few years ago gave him a GPS, and Jim said the famous Jim Bridger, the mountain man, didn't have a GPS, and he did okay. But wasn't it Jim Bridger who also said, I've never been lost, but I've been a mite confused about my whereabouts for a week or two? Maybe that's why Mama Zumbo named him Jim. Tim, I might as well just go get my rifle and go to the range and do a little shooting. There's no way he's going to get here until too late to do any scouting today.
All right, we'll work it out, buddy. We're on Zumbo time now.
To tell the truth, the older I get, hunting just gives me an excuse to be outdoors with people I enjoy. Sure, I still do some serious hunting, but it's all the tall tales around the campfire and the other simple joys that are more important these days than trophy antlers or record book animals. For Jim, I think it's the same. Heck, he's hunted all over the world, and he's got the trophies and the awards to prove it. But just in case you didn't know, Jim Zumbo is also one of the best wild game cooks in the world. I've lost count of the number of cookbooks that he's written. Nowadays, he's just as happy to take a fat doe for the freezer as a big buck. That's one of the many reasons I really like Jim Zumbo. Well, if it isn't no wrong way Zumbo himself.
Hey man, I'm just enjoying this beautiful Texas scenery. You guys already eaten yet?
Eating? Hey, I'd starve to death if I had to wait on you.
I'm on the right trail now, buddy. Hey, can you do me a favor and text me directions? I'm sure I'll be there by dark.
Text? Do you even know how to open a text, Zumbo?
Larry, you gotta be kidding me. What do you think I got grandkids for God's sakes?
Okay, I'm a-sending.
And I'm a grinning. You know Larry worries too much.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
Well, here we are at the ranch finally. Well, the good news is I got to see more of this beautiful state than I planned to, but the bad news is I'm going to get a whole lot of grief from Mr. Wysoon.
Put Jim over northeast pasture.
You hear that? Kingsville, Kerrville. They're both in Texas right now.
Hey, what the heck? I mean, a full tank of gas and 3 hours difference. I mean, I'm here, right? Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you.
Good to see
Finally,
you.
by golly. Meet Tim Fallon.
Tim, how are you, sir?
Zumbo. I'm good. Welcome.
Nice to meet you. I heard a lot of good stuff about you.
Not from him, you
Oh,
know.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, I've got a fire lit up back. You want to go rest and relax a little bit?
You know what? I don't mind sitting as long as it ain't in that pickup truck, man. Let's go.
All right, let's go.
It's good to have you.
So, Larry, tell me, did you do any scouting today?
Actually, no, Jim. I kept waiting on you and finally just kind of said the heck with it and went to the range and did some shooting. And after that, I just kind of took it easy. But I'll tell you something, Jim. I've been on this ranch a bunch in the past hunting, but tomorrow you're on your own.
Don't worry, Jim. I got you a map. It'll be real easy.
Well, thank you, Tim. I appreciate that. You know, I can't wait to see this place in the daytime. Really can't.
By the way, I got you two in separate rooms tonight. I figured I need to separate you.
Oh, great. That's good. 'cause
Perfect. He snores.
No, you are the champion snorer.
No. You can't even call what you
I'll
do
tell you what,
snore.
I don't even care if you snore because I am so tired. I can't wait for dinner, and then I am going straight to bed.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you.
Thank you, Tim. You like scrambled eggs?
I like eggs almost anyway. Good sausage.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Your sausage?
I don't think they're good.
So what's the hunt plan going to be for today, Tim? What are we doing?
Well, Jim, I've got Larry into an area of this corner of the ranch, and he knows it like the back of his hand. And I've got you assigned to an area, and you'll have your own Jeep.
Okay.
And I've got a nice area in this corner of the ranch with a great blind in it. It's a beautiful area. So you can either blind hunt or still hunt, whatever you want to do.
Well, you know, I'm not much of a blind sitter. I'd just soon slip around and see what the ranch looks like and
Right.
stretch my legs a little bit. So if you can put me in a pretty decent spot, then we can get her done.
All right, very good. Well, what we're going to do, again, you've got your own Jeep. Out of the lodge, you're going to turn right
Okay?
and go about a half a mile down into a real deep creek bed. You can't miss it, okay? You'll know it when you see it. I want you to park on the far side of that. And what I want you to do is turn left and hunt up that creek, okay?
Turn left, okay.
And you're looking for a big stand of oaks. You can't miss it with a nice green valley below it. And again, park on the opposite side and turn left, hunt up that creek, and you're going to see a lot of axis deer. I see them every time I'm in there. It's beautiful.
Sounds good to me.
All right?
Good. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna grab a couple more eggs here real quick and then we can get headed out. How's that sound?
Very good.
Okay.
Come on, Zumbo. Let's go hunting. We're burning daylight.
Let me finish these eggs, will you?
Oh, come on. Look, you've eaten a bunch already. They're gonna serve lunch. They feed you like they feed horses around here. So have what you're gonna get and let's go.
All right, okay. I'm coming.
All right, good luck, you guys.
Thanks,
Thank you,
All right,
Jim.
you bet.
Jim, You know what? I could told you. Look, I mean, it's already light out
I
here.
know. Well, I had to have one more bite of eggs. Is that okay?
Well, you know, we're coming back for lunch, and I mean, they really do feed you well here. So, get in your Jeep, by golly. Well, maybe. Thought I had an animal over there. I thought we didn't even have to leave camp this morning. A lot of miles to roam around. And when you get something down, just come on back to camp and get us, and we'll help you get it out, okay?
Okay, good luck, bud.
You bet. We'll see you later. We'll see you at lunch.
Okay, I'm supposed to come to a pretty big gully right about now. I guess this is it. Well, this is sure pretty country around here. Wow. Just spectacular. But you know what? Before I get going, I'm going to take another look at that map. Just make sure, double check. What in the world? Damn, it must have blown out somewhere. Well, I guess I can find it. He told me to turn right.
Now, Jim, remember, when you park, go left.
I guess I can find it. He told me to turn right when I cross the gully and follow the creek. So that's what I'll do. The stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. Do 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 do.
Tell you what, it is slow. I haven't seen a thing where I usually see lots of animals. There's nothing moving this morning.
Supposed to come to a big valley in here somewhere. That's what he said, and he said it's not too far, but you know, anything in Texas under 100 miles ain't too far. But well, what is this all about? A cross fence? He didn't say anything about a fence. I'm sure that valley's down here somewhere. I just can't. I don't know. You'd think he'd have mentioned the fence. Who knows? I don't know. Where are you, Mr. Valley?
Oh man, it's been a slow morning. Sure hope Jim's done better than I have. You know what? Knowing that lucky scoundrel, he's probably got one down back at camp right now. He's probably getting ready to have some lunch. You know, that sounds pretty good. I'm kind of getting hungry myself. I think I'll just go join him. Jeep's just right over the hill.
This looks like a good spot. Dang. At least there was a hole in that fence where I can get across it. Whew. You know, it's a dang shame that ranchers have to post their property. But I guess if they didn't, every shady character in the county would be jumping their fences and hunting the deer. And well, I suppose if I was a landowner, I'd do the same thing. It's too bad, but I guess that's the way it's got to be. Well, howdy, how you doing?
The blazes are you?
Well, I was looking for a place to camp. Where are you?
Well, I'm in Texas. Where you at?
I'm in Texas. I'm in Texas. Where you at?
The blazes are you?
Well, I'm hunting on the FTW with Larry Weissoon and Tim Fallon.
The FTW ranch, my friend, you're on the J Bar J Ranch. FTW ranch about 2 hills over.
Well, I'm sorry, sir, if I'm on the wrong property. I was sure I was.
You're on the J Bar J Ranch.
But I thought I was on the right spot.
Well, I can tell you you're not on the right spot. You don't know where you're at, but I can tell you, buddy, where you're going is a meeting with the game warden. Fella, I'm going to need that gun right
Well,
now.
you know, wait a minute, just calm.
Are you Jim Zumbo?
Yeah, I am.
You're Jim Zumbo.
Yeah.
Mr. Zumbo, I'm Dave. How in the world did you get over here?
I lost my map this morning. I had no idea. I crossed a couple fences, but I just thought they were cross fences on the FTW. I swear, I'm sorry I'm here. I don't trespass. I've never done it before.
Holy cow, I can't believe Jim Zumbo's on my ranch.
Well, again, I apologize.
Are you by yourself?
Well, I'm with Larry and Tim. I don't know where in the heck they're at. They're out there. This is a big old place. You know, it's almost as big as some Wyoming ranches I hunt.
Mr. Zumbo, you're some kind of turned around. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out.
Well, again, I'm sorry. I really am. I don't do that kind of thing, you know.
Don't worry about it. I've been reading your stuff since I was about 10 years old. My dad and me, you're one of our heroes. Man, I can't believe you're on our ranch. Jim, what were you hunting this morning?
You know, living in Wyoming, we don't have a whole lot of this stuff you got in Texas, so it's kind of unique for me, so whatever.
Let me ask you, have you ever shot a black buck antelope?
No, sir, I have not.
Would you like to?
Yeah, again, I don't want to impose. I feel so bad about, you know.
Jim, I saw 2 or 3 herds of black bucks on the way in here this morning, and man, I tell you, it wouldn't just be a pleasure, it'd be an honor to guide Jim Zumbo to a black buck on the J Bar J Ranch. If you do it, I'll take you.
Well, it'll be an honor to do that. It sure would.
Tim, that lunch was good, but this dessert, it's out of this world good.
What about Jim? You reckon you're gonna hunt through lunch, or what's he gonna do?
You know, I've not known him to miss too many meals, but don't ask me to figure him out, I'll tell you. But I will tell you this, he didn't come in pretty quickly. I'm gonna steal that dessert right there.
I don't blame you.
Jim, what we're gonna do this afternoon, it's about the right time. These black buck feed up in these hills, but they come down in these flats along this creek. And I think we're just gonna kind of get down in the creek and bend around, kind of hunt into the wind. And I bet we'll see one. Jim, about 120 young. You see the black one right there? That's an old ram. He's not real long, but he's an old ram. That one I'd really like to take. You think you can shoot off this stump? Okay, come on. Jim, right up there. He's moving to the left. Down. Ooh. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Jim, I gotta tell you, this is the most unusual black buck hunt I think I've ever been on, my friend.
That's my first ever, and that was a whole lot of fun. I sure appreciate it.
Well, it's not my first ever, but I'll promise you that's gonna be my most memorable Jim Zumbo on my ranch, shooting a black buck with me.
Thanks again, sir.
Well, I tell you what, man, I enjoyed it, and you know, the only way you can make up to me jumping over all my fences today is you should come home with me. My wife's got to meet you. I got a few books I'd like you to sign, and I insist you stay for dinner.
Oh, you don't need to do that. I'll sign the books, but you don't need to go through that kind of trouble, Dave, for dinner.
I got the game warden on speed dial.
What time's dinner, Dave?
Dinner's right now. Let's go get the truck, come back and get our prize.
No argument there, buddy.
My wife isn't gonna believe it when she sees you.
Oh man, this has been what a day.
And that's about as tough a day as I've had out here on the ranch. Didn't see a whole lot, but I picked up a great antler. Makes for a pretty good day. But one thing about it, I'm a little bit worried about Zumbo. I mean, that scoundrel, he show up for lunch and a big old storm brewing back over this way. I don't know, well, you know, Jim's probably back there in the lodge telling tall stories right now. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about him. I still got a way to go with the Jeep. She's not gonna believe this.
Honey, I caught a poacher on the ranch today. I got him with me. I gotta call the warden. Can you come here and keep an eye on him?
What in the world? You caught a what? Oh my gosh, Jim Zumbo? What are you doing here, Mr. Zumbo?
It's a long story.
Oh,
I'll tell you over dinner if you don't mind setting another spot for Jim.
No, not at all. This I've got to hear.
Hey, buddy, how'd you do?
It's kind of slow out there this afternoon. How'd Jim do?
I don't know. I haven't seen hide nor hair of him.
Really?
Not a word.
Well, you know, I was way on the other side of the ranch, and he was just right down here.
Half
wasn't
mile on the right down there, yeah.
he? Ah, well, I'll tell you what. His stomach will call him home in just a little bit. I'm going to get something cold to
All
drink.
right, I'll join you. Come on.
Thank you, dear.
Okay. Mr. Zumbo, I just can't tell you how nice
Jim,
it is.
by the way, Karen.
Okay, I'm just really pleased to have you in our house. It's just a pleasure to have you having dinner with us.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here with Luke.
It was a surprise. I was down there working on that south water pump, looked up and it's Zumbo.
Tim, I'm really starting to get worried about Jim. Tell you what, you know, he was out there, doesn't know the ranch to begin with, and old rascal may have fallen. I mean, he could have even got the snake bit, and he skipped lunch, which is not like him at all, and he hadn't come in for supper. I'm really concerned at this point, I'll tell you.
We don't have any cell service on the ranch.
No.
Let's drive out where he's parked and go check it out. You want to?
Yeah, let's go. I really am. I mean, that's so unlike him to miss something to eat.
Mr. Zumbo, a little more wine?
Sure.
Sounds like y'all have had a really big day.
It's Jim, okay?
Okay, Jim.
Okay.
Honey, need a little more wine?
I think I will.
Hey, Dave, you know, I really better call Larry and Tim because they gotta be worried about me.
You've reached FTW Operations. Please leave us a message and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Have a great day.
Hey guys, I gotta tell you, it's a long story, man, but I got a little bit turned around and ended up on the J-Bar J Ranch. And I hate to tell you, but I'm eating dinner with these folks right now, and they're gonna give me a ride back as soon as we get done. So we'll see you back at the ranch.
Maybe that gentleman's in there sitting asleep.
Let's hope so.
No, dadgummit, he's not here, Jim. Tim, I don't know where he is. The rascal didn't come in to eat, which is unusual. He's not at the Jeep. I don't think this is good. This is kind of scary.
No, it's not good.
When that brown bear chased me across that river, I dove
can't
into that
believe
push plane and slammed that door. And I've had nightmares ever since.
Oh my gosh, I would too. Oh my gosh.
I can just picture you running down the beach.
I had a fly rod in
Oh my
hand.
gosh.
I haven't gone for it.
Oh my gosh, no defense. Ah.
Let the bear have the fish.
No kidding. Which I did.
Yeah, and you got the pistol. Maybe we shoot it up there. Maybe you can hear that. Maybe you just can't hear me hollering.
Jim!
Santa Claus brought your last cookbook to her stocking last year. No, she's got a
Yeah,
small
what's
one.
all that noise? What's going on? Honey, oh my gosh. Our prayers have been answered.
Zumbo, you have truly brought me good luck. We haven't had rain
This
in
is
about 4 months.
Look, it is storming. Look.
Coming down buckets out there.
Like I said, it's been a perfect day, huh?
Perfect
Fucking
day.
rain. Wow.
I'm glad we are inside.
You wanted some more wine? Sure. This is just an incredible evening.
I would like to propose a toast. Here's to unexpected guests and new friends.
Oh,
Cheers.
cheers to Mr. Zumbo.
Karen, please.
Well, honey, before it gets too late, I better get Jim back over to Fallon's so they're not worried about him. So, man, great day.
Absolutely. perfect day.
Had a
Perfect
rough
finish.
start, but a great finish.
Absolutely.
All right, let's head over
great.
there.
Larry, this is nuts.
Tim, it is now. It's raining like crazy. I don't know where that rascal is. I mean, I hope he's okay.
Let's go back to the lodge and call the game warden and sheriff, and I'll get the hands. I'll tell you what, when we find him and he's all right, his liquor is shut off. That's it, no more.
Larry! Tim! Who the heck are those guys?
At number 9, it's the Padres and the Mariners. And a foul ball comes towards...
Well, where have you guys been, for gosh sakes?
Where have you been?
Where have I been? Didn't you get my call? I left you a message.
We've been looking for you all afternoon.
Everywhere.
Holy smokes, and you're soaking wet. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's go have a drink, and it's a long, long story. You're not going to believe it.
I'll just tell you this much. I'm glad you're alive because I may still kill you before the evening's over with. Old friends caring for each other, tolerant of one another in good and sometimes even trying times. Memories created to be told and retold as long as old graybeards and others gather around tongues of fire, stimulating truths and near truths. Zumbo added a black buck antelope to his long list of hunting feeds and experienced the graciousness and hospitality of strangers, now new friends. Me? Well, I got wet looking for my old compadre, but he would have done the same for me. Next time, I'm not letting that old buzzard out of my sight.